Hey everybody, I just wanted to tell you guys that my cold's back. I now have a runny nose again. It's not like it's stuffed up. I just blew like a whole bunch of snot out. I know I should have recorded it. I'm sorry. But yeah, sorry my makeup's fucked up. I just did it really quick. I wanted to wear purple for the last time for today, because I'm planning on changing my outfit soon, so I wanted to just enjoy the purple eyeshadow one more time. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a video talking about my son's birth and kind of talk about my experience with it and what I went through and everything. So I was induced. I was there the night before the 26th of January, and then January 7th is when I got induced. It was only a 9-hour labor. When I was 4 centimeters, I got the epidural, but I didn't feel any, like, I felt everything time to push. Like, the epidural totally wore off. I didn't have it anymore. I still, like, felt the peak of the contractions, though, so I did feel pain. It's not like I was totally, like, not feeling pain at all. But I felt everything, like, come to push. It was, like, the worst experience. And for a while, I childbirth without the epidural, so I got to feel all that. No pain, no game, right? They broke my water, like, around 8 or 9 a.m., I had him at 6:15 p.m. So, and he was 7 pounds, 12 ounces. My mom was there, my dad was there. My dad didn't want to see anything, like, see him come out or anything like that, but my dad would, like, help me, like, he, like, checked my contractions, like, how, like, big they're getting, and, my mom was holding my hand, and, at times I squeezed her hand really hard, and my dad was just, like, there to, like, help me breathe and everything. My sister got to cut the umbilical cord. My brother didn't show up at the hospital till, like, I believe later that night or the next day. My brother-in-law was there after I had him, like, soon after I had him, he was there. He was probably waiting in the waiting room, and my niece too, my niece Nicole. My niece Jade was holding my legs. It's also my sister. So my sister actually, like, I was like 10 centimeters, and my sister's like, oh no, like, Jade's not here, like, just don't push yet. So she came just in time, and I honestly was like, I want this kid out. I don't care if she's here or not. I want this kid out. I want to push. I was excited to meet him and everything. My sister stayed for the night with me. I really didn't want, like, her help or anything with him. I kind of just wanted to, like, take care of him on my own, so I kind of, like, she kind of, like, held herself back and kind of let me just be the mom and everything. So, like, we would always have to make sure, like, feeding time was every, like, 2 hours or something like that, so I had to always make sure that he, like, had the feeding time. I had a lot of lack of sleep at that time, and lots of lack of sleep when he was a baby. So much lack of sleep that, I ended up in, like, an institution, because I had so much lack of sleep. After I got out of the mental hospital, I had to go right back to the regular routine of taking care of my son and everything like that on my own. I had a little while that I just felt like I needed, like, to get better for myself, you know what I mean? Like, I need to, like, get better for my child and for myself. So there were times when I'd, like, have my sister keep him overnight. There were times when I just needed extra sleep and everything, and my family was there for me. But once they had enough, and I pretty much raised him by myself. When my mom was alive, she would take care of him sometimes for me, though. Like, when I needed a babysitter, she'd babysit for me. When I needed to go have a cigarette, she'd let me go and smoke. For a while, my family wanted me to let him go with me to smoke. Like during a certain age, I think when he turned 1 is when they just really wanted me to take him with me, because it was really hectic to get into everything. So, but I never did. I never really smoked around him until he was much older. I felt like having a cigarette, and it was more of a break for me. So it was kind of like more of a break. But, yeah, I had anxiety really bad after I had him, like the next day. I found out, after I had him that I had bronchitis and cedar fever. And, I got ripped during the childbirth, during pushing. When I pushed him out, I ripped, so I had to get stitches, and it was really painful. I used different things for my postpartum, or whatever it's called, the thing where you got to do certain things when you have stitches and all that, and after you have a kid. I bled for a long time. Couldn't have sex for a while, until I got the okay. I got on the IUD soon after I stopped bleeding and all that, and had my regular period is when I got on it. But I ended up getting off that, and now I'm on the Depo shot. Yeah. So, but during pushing, I actually had to stop and do some breathing exercises, because I breathe into this thing and practice breathing, try to get my breathing in, my lungs and everything under control, because I smoke so much. They let me wear the patch for my childbirth. I used to smoke in my bathroom when I was raising him, because I had my dad's room, and my bathroom was kind of like my chill spot, to smoke and drink and do whatever I wanted to do. It's kind of my privacy and my alone time. Never smoked in my room with him or things like that. I did bottle propping, propping the bottle on a blanket kind of thing, because I kind of felt like I didn't want to hold him all the time, and I needed I wanted to do multitask. So, but I still held him and everything. My family would hold him a lot, and they'd always end up putting him to sleep. Every morning, early in the morning, was coffee time for me and my family. I would always go downstairs and drink coffee with them, and they'd always end up putting Cameron to sleep for me. And I'd just start my day. I had a lot of night feedings, everything. I didn't get to breastfeed because I'm on heavy medications. So, and when I had postpartum, I got on all my medications, back on them. So it is doable to have a child if you have mental problems. It is doable. Not everybody's going to end up in an institution like that. You can only be on certain medications, but I did it with Invega, and then I got on all my medications afterwards because my body couldn't handle the hormones changing back. So I had really bad postpartum. During my pregnancy, I was great. I loved being pregnant, everything about it. But yeah, I got induced and had him a little bit earlier than its due date, and he's the best thing that ever happened to me. The pain was horrible, the worst pain of my life, but I'm really lucky to have him, and I love being his mom, and yeah.